Okay, this is on the targets 5 and 6 worksheet. Number 1, I'm going to plot the 3 points. A is at -2, 2. B is at 1, -2. And C is at 2, 5. Okay, I need to find the lengths of all the sides. I can either use the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem. For this problem, I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, and maybe for the next problem, number 2, I'll use the distance formula. So from A to B, I can draw a triangle, and horizontally I have a distance of 3, vertically I have a distance of 4, and I can use the Pythagorean theorem. That's a Pythagorean triple. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So AB is going to be equal to 5. A to C can also form a triangle. Again, I'm going up 3, and this time I'm going over 4. That's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay, I'm forming right triangles. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triple. C is going to take a little bit more work because that is not a Pythagorean triple. I'm going over 1 unit, and I'm going up 7 units. So using the Pythagorean theorem, 1 squared plus 7 squared is going to equal CB squared, the length of CB. So 1 plus 49 is equal to CB squared, which is 50. The square root of that then tells me that CB as a length is equal to the square root of 50. Now, I know that square root of 50 breaks down to square root of 25 times the square root of 2, and so it can be written as 5 root 2. But it's actually easier on this problem to write the square root of 50 as my number for my side length. Because I'm going to be squaring all the sides to figure out if it's a right triangle or not, A, B, C, it's going to be easier if I do this. The square root of 50 is the largest side. The square root of 50 is 7 point something, because the square root of 49 is 7. So that's my C value as far as the triangle goes. That's my possible hypotenuse. So if I take that value, square root of 50 squared, and I'm going to compare that to 5 squared plus 5 squared. These two 5s are the smaller two sides. And so when I'm checking to see if it's a right triangle, an acute triangle, or an obtuse triangle, I'm going to take the smaller two sides, square them, add them together, and compare that to the longest side. Square root of 50 is the longest side. So square root of 50 squared is 50. 5 squared is 25 both times, doesn't change. So 25 plus 25 is 50. So because it's equal, 50 equals 50, that means my entire triangle, my 5, 5, root 50 triangle, is in fact a right triangle.